When you look at the history of hemp fabrics and fashion around the world, hemp has been grown and utilized by cultures for thousands of years, sometimes documented as far back as the records go. Now, over the last 3 decades, my mother has been standardizing and developing hemp fabrics in every nation that has gone forward with mass production, thanks to her hard work. In Eastern Europe, we were able to create a collection of over 3 dozen standardized fabrics. In China, it's been literally hundreds of developments. It's important to understand that although we might still have to be importing our hemp materials at this time, that we are actually having the ability to have the best materials that are available on the current global marketplace. There's no need to rush it in the United States, or we're going to end up with chemically processed synthetic viscose hemp. And that absolutely is not what we've all been working so hard to achieve with a healthy future for hemp. When it comes to natural fibers, organic fabrics, and fashion, it's just like anything else. It's like a pyramid. The best is on top, and it trickles down to those that may still be towards the right direction, but not as wonderful as maybe the stuff that's the cream on the top. Now with organic fabrics and fashion, what's on top is your longest, strongest, and best fibers. These are the fibers that we can extract from that stock, clean the fiber from its plant material, and start going into applications. Underneath that's going to come materials that are also derived from plant-based products, but may require a lot more manipulation to either get to the fiber, or oftentimes, like you see with cotton, is then going to be chlorine bleached to have that optic white appearance. Or maybe it's gone through one of these really toxic viscose processes. So of course, we're going to put that down on the bottom. That might have been a nice plant material to begin with, but in the end, it's definitely not the best alternative. So it's a good reminder to understand that when we're talking about leading into a more sustainable and healthy future, we also look to the future and work backwards. Or maybe there was something that was going to be a lot more sustainable to get to that end point. It's really important that we really focus on every step of the process and how sustainable and environmental that is to get to the end use. Us humans have been completely surrounded by so many chemicals, so many warning labels. You travel to places like California, you can't even walk into a single store without a warning in your face saying, products in this facility are known and may cause cancer. Well, why is that? Why are we allowing them to create all these nasty products? And ultimately, it goes back to the fact that many of us don't even know it's happening. So we're going out and we're buying these awesome little dresses or a new pair of jeans that has this really cool look to it, or some new print, and you haven't even stopped to think about the fact that what's that made out of, or what's going to happen to me as soon as I wear this and go on a hike, and I'm now literally like offsetting plastic against my skin. And of course, a lot of the effects we're not going to see anytime soon. It's going to be 30 years down the road before the truth's going to come out. Right now, microfibers are actually being led all the way back to tracing in our water system, into our foods. You know, we've got to consider these things. We know it's a nasty, horrible process, but then what happens after that? It goes to our home. It's now around our skin, our babies, our pets. It's going into our washing machine and ending up in our water treatment centers. They can't even clean it out. It's ending up back in our water, and now we're drinking it. There's got to be a time and a place where we say enough is enough. We know what's going on, and we demand true, natural, organic materials for ourselves.